Well, it wasn't a very well played game. You know, there was a lot of pitches. You know, there were some errors on their side. There were a lot of walks on ours, and you know, when it really came down to it, it came down to one swing. When LT went down and got that ball that was probably mid shin, hit it out into the wind. Give him credit. He went down and hit a pretty good pitcher's pitch. It was out of the strike zone, and you know, just like that, they scored 4 runs. So hats off to them. But you know, it's a good series. 2 good teams going at it. Tomorrow's going to be a battle.
All right, questions for the student athletes? Raise your hand and we will get a microphone to you. So here with Bob.
I guess for both Carson and Casey, like Dave said, it's winner take all tomorrow. Kind of what's your all's attitude, you know, going into tomorrow?
There's going to be a lot of emotion shown. You know, we're going to do whatever we can on our part to make sure we win the game. So that's really all I can say.
Yeah, just kind of what he said. Just kind of turn the page, get some sleep tonight, come out and get ready to play like we know we can.
I guess for both guys, again, you know, South Carolina have been the last team to beat you. Now they ended your winning streak here. And you guys have played them, you know, a lot this year, different settings. Just what do you think of their team and the fact that they've been able to beat you twice when nobody else could hardly beat you at all here?
They've got a really good team. You know, they got some guys that put together really good at bats. You know, they don't really give you at bats away. You know, LT's real tough, Rowe's real tough, Stokes is real tough. So they got a lot of older guys that know the strike zone, and you know, they've got a plan, and they're tough to beat. You know, and their pitching staff's really good. You know, give that the guy today credit. He was really good. He kept us off balance.
Yeah, just kind of what he said. You know, just got to give them credit. They're a well-rounded baseball team, so.
Any more questions for the student athletes?
I think you guys were maybe 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Do you think if you just got that one hit, maybe then it starts rolling a little bit, clicking to get that first one?
You never know. It's baseball. You know, we hit a ball really hard today with in the 7th or 8th, one of the two, and hit off the pitcher. So you never know. It's baseball. It happens. You can't really predict anything, because there's 2 really good teams going at each other head-to-head as hard as they can. So, give credit to South Carolina. They played a great game.
Both players, a lot of the fans really on the umpiring. Was that a distraction at all? Just the kind of the battle going on with the home plate umpire as the game went on?
No, it wasn't.
Have won every SEC series here all year. This is, I guess, kind of like an SEC series, even though it's a super regional. How confident are you guys at home? You know, tomorrow playing. You know, tomorrow at home.
We're very confident. You know, we're going to come out here again. We're going to wake up and we're going to get to the yard and get ready to work. You know, we got again. They're not going to give us anything, but we wouldn't want it any other way. We want to be tested, and we don't want to be handed anything. That's not how we're raised. That's not how we are. That's not the type of players we are. So, you know, we're going to come here tomorrow and play our best game of the year and see what happens.
I mean, no, he basically said it all. Couldn't say it better.
Any more questions for the student athletes? Gentlemen, thanks for your time. Questions for Coach Van Horn? Raise your hand and we'll get a microphone to you.
With Casey today?
Command. Yeah, just didn't really command anything. And, you know, a lot of borderline pitches early he didn't get. And, you know, probably a little frustration going on there. But the first inning, everything was bell tire up. And they were even getting on top of pitches, and they were hitting singles. We got out of there. We only giving up 1 run. And really he didn't start locating a little bit better until about the 3rd inning. And, you know, it felt like we were down 4 runs, but we were only down a run. And he was just struggling and struggling. There was no easy innings, and it was all about command. He was behind in the count and, you know, couldn't throw his breaking ball over the plate. And, you know, sometimes it happens. I mean, it's the 3rd time that they've seen him. And then you throw on top of it that he didn't have command of his stuff. It made for a short outing for him.
Bob?
Dave, you guys are 33-4 here, and South Carolina's got 2 of those wins. You know, they were the last team to beat you. Now that obviously they beat you today, just what do you think that says about them?
Well, you know, it says they're good. I mean, that's why they're here. It's a super regional. They battled through another regional and got through a season and beat a lot of good teams to have a chance to play in a regional and then win it and then come here. So, you know, we've played a lot of games here. We've won a lot of games here. We've beat people by 10 runs. We've lost by, you know, a couple runs here and there and played a lot of tight games. I mean, we've been very fortunate. But, you know, it just comes down to one game. Doesn't really matter what we did in the past.
Nate?
With Randall, do you feel that you could bring him back tomorrow?
Yeah, that's one reason we got him out of there. He didn't have control of some things, didn't have command, and you know, we felt like at the time, I think we were down 5, that you know, we weren't looking like we were getting right back in it real quick, and just went to another pitcher to get him ready in case we didn't have him ready in case we didn't. So he's definitely available.
How do you feel about pitching in general and Isaiah, you know, with the season on the line with Isaiah throwing?
Yeah, I mean, I feel fine with Isaiah. He's got great stuff, and if he goes out and does what he can do, you know, he'll be out there for a while. If he doesn't, we'll go to the next guy. You know, when you get down to this point, and I'm sure they're the same way, you just got to go with what you see and what you feel, and you know, there's no tomorrow, basically. So you just you know, I'm gonna give him the ball and let him have it as long as he earns it, and you know, hopefully he'll give us some innings.
Dave, it looked like, well, it didn't look like you. You obviously were giving it to the home plate umpire pretty good when you came out and made one of the pitching changes. I mean, just how'd you feel about the home plate umpire
So
today?
you think I can talk about the home plate umpire or what?
You're Dave Van Horn. You can do
I
whatever you
can't
want
talk
to.
about the home plate umpire.
Okay.
I can't talk about him.
And then, you know, obviously, you know, Casey threw a lot of pitches in back-to-back games last year. Is it basically everybody available tomorrow except for Blaine, or who all, you know, from your pitching standpoint?
Oh, I would say that, you know, I'm not saying Blaine's available, but I would say pretty much everybody that thinks they can get somebody out, or we feel like somebody could get, if they can get somebody out, we'd give them an opportunity to throw if we needed them.
What was Isaiah's mentality? How has he reacted to what happened last weekend as he's prepared for this
He's
week?
been great. I mean, you know, he's had a great week. He worked hard. He threw some more pitches last Monday after pitching on Sunday, just whatever he threw, 15 pitches. Came out and threw, I don't know, 25 more live on the field to hitters. Looked pretty good. Had a good week, and, you know, it's over a week since he's pitched. So he's 100%. I feel mentally he's ready to go, and, you know, wouldn't expect him to not go out there and give it his best shot and have a good outing.
Dave, the message to the team when you were out in left field a while ago.
Well, basically that, you know, this is a super regional. Everybody that's in them is good. Nobody's going to give you anything, and this is probably the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to come down to one game, winner take all, and the other team goes home. And, you know, just talked about what they need to do tonight, get their mind right, get over it, move on, and, hey, there's only a few teams left, and we're one of them. We still have a chance. So let's come out tomorrow and play our best game.
You guys, you know, I asked the players, you guys haven't lost a series at home all year. How confident are you about tomorrow?
Well, I'm very confident about tomorrow. If I wasn't, I probably shouldn't be sitting up here. So I have confidence in our team. They've come through all year long and, you know, put together, you know, good games after they played a game where it doesn't go so well, and they've been real resilient. They seem to bounce back. They seem to, you know, to get over it. And, you know, it's you know, they know what it's all about. They've been there. It's not like, you know, we just lost our puppy. We're okay. We're going to be all right.